Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I am running through the M12 soldering iron from Milwaukee, part number M12-S1, and we're just going to show a couple of the features. We're going to use it on a couple of bits of cable and just show what it's capable of. Let's get into it. So just to run you through a couple of reasons why I bought the M12 version of the soldering iron. Obviously, I am an electrician. I don't do a lot of soldering, and if it was a lot of earth cables, and usually you're using a blowtorch for that. So for that sort of application, I would not recommend it. I have tried it on that sort of work, but it's just not the right application for the tool. But obviously in AV, there's a lot of smaller cabling, a lot of terminals that I have to solder. So that's sort of why I gave this a go. Went out and bought it. I've been using it for maybe a year, probably 2 years actually now. And I've really enjoyed it. It's been really good. I have come from a normal gas soldering iron. Love the gas, but obviously I was already on the M12 platform with Milwaukee. I think these came on sale, so I jumped on it, and yeah, it's been really good. It's definitely one of those tools that a lot of people either love or they hate. Obviously it's $169 here in Australia. We pay that Milwaukee tax. I don't know why, but it's pretty pricey. So you've definitely got to justify that to come around to buying it. But once you've got it, I do believe a lot of you guys will love it, especially if you're doing the smaller stuff. So if we take a closer look at it, obviously it fits nicely in the hand. Has a couple of bits of plastic there, which is nice. And you can see it's on a right angle at the moment. And you've got the button on the side, which locks it in. You've got 3 different positions. And obviously that stays clicked in. I myself actually do a lot of work with the right angle. I can't actually remember the last time I did it straight. And then if we look at the tip itself, needs a little bit of clean actually. You can see you've got this part here which unscrews. It does come with a few bits, I think 3 different pieces, but that's the main one I use, just the straight pointy one. So it's easy to replace. Obviously you've got to be careful because that whole end bit gets hot. So this is a 90-watt device, and it does heat up to about 750 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 400 degrees Celsius. I think that's sort of why, and you'll see soon, why it struggles just a little bit, I believe, with the lead-free solder. So your lead-free solder actually takes a lot more heat to start to melt. I believe it's about 50 degrees difference in Fahrenheit and about 30 to 40 degrees in Celsius. And so it is getting to the upward heat levels of the soldering iron to start melting lead-free. So obviously I don't want you guys using the lead stuff. There's probably a lot of guys out there that are still, because it's a lot easier to use. But just letting you know, that's sort of some reason why I do believe this struggles and would be better a little bit hotter, maybe like 50 degrees, which is about 30 degrees Celsius, so 50 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so next up, what we might talk about is the batteries with it. So there's a 45-minute run time with a 1.5 hour 12-volt battery. I don't have any 1.5s. I usually actually run the 4, sometimes the 2, but the main reason why I run the 4 is just for the stability. So as you can see, you can sort of just leave it there like that. You can then use 2 hands. I normally lean my hand on there and then do whatever you're doing. So I do like the 4 amp hour, and plus the 4 obviously lasts a lot longer than the 2 or anything else. All right, so just to give you sort of an idea of what I usually do, obviously in AV I'm using a lot of smaller stuff. It's normally about 0.75 mil, which is this sort of stuff here. So if we get a bit of that out, give it a bit of a twist. So I couldn't actually find any proper terminals or anything to test this out on, but what I have got is just a little piece of metal. I think it's actually a hanging clip. And so one of the features on this is an 18-second startup. So as you can see at the beginning, it shows you how many bars it is. So this is full. This is on the 4 amp hour. Give you a green light. That just means when it's flashing that it's heating up. So there you go. She's at full heat now. Get a bit of solder. Obviously this is the lead free. Don't want to be huffing in the lead. So with mine, I don't know if it's just because it's a little bit used. I can't remember from the beginning if the tip actually got too hot. It sort of seems to be working at the moment, but definitely the hottest part is right there. It's a couple of million. So as you can see, no worries with heating it up. If we throw it on there, it'll obviously take a while to heat this up so we can tint it. So now that we want to tint the actual cable itself, as you can see, because it's sitting there on the right angle, fully stable, there's no worries of it falling over. It's actually very stable. You can use 2 hands. As you can see, it tints the cable quite easily with the 0.75. So obviously this isn't a normal join that I'd be doing, it's just for show really, but once you've tinted both, shouldn't take long. And there you go. Nice and easy join. Not too pretty, but definitely works. All right, so if we go to a bit of 2.5 for all the sparkies out there. So if you just got a normal piece of 2.5, try to tint that. So this will take a while to heat up. Let's straighten it first. It's actually not too bad. Today it's actually working really well, obviously. But in the past, sometimes it takes a while for the solder to heat up. So not too bad. So if we go a little bit bigger, go 3 2.5s. A bit of a twist. Give it a bit of a heat up. Give it a bit of a heat up. So as you can see, this is definitely taking a while. So yeah, that's taking too long. Not working too great. Basically a waste of time, I would say. Obviously when it comes to something a little bit bigger, you'll be going from the solder to something like this with a little blowtorch. So obviously there's an application for every tool.
So here I just wanted to see how long the 4 amp hour battery lasts under full load while heating up a piece of metal. We got an hour 28.
So an hour 28 for a 4 amp hour battery, that's basically where I would have put it. Obviously they say, what is it, the 1.5 amp hour battery goes for about 45 minutes. So that sounds about right. That's under load the whole time. Obviously most people aren't gonna have it on the whole time like that. So for me, on the go, I can get this out of the bag and it's always ready. I've already got the M12 platform, so it's definitely handy for myself. If I was doing this day in, day out and wanted a lot more heat or even a little more heat, I would be going the 240 route. Obviously for the bigger stuff, you want to be going with gas. One of the other features I did forget to mention is the light on the front, which comes in handy. I do a lot of work under benches and dark areas, so that always helps. But overall, I've absolutely loved this. I'll never go back to a gas soldering iron. I think the M12 is definitely great. I do have a couple of batteries lying around. And that's basically it, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. Have you already got one of these? Did you like it? Did you go back to gas? What are your thoughts? For the price, once again, so over here in Australia, a lot of the Milwaukee stuff has like a Milwaukee tax, I basically say. If you're on the platform, then you're pretty much going to go that route. But if you are on another platform, I don't know if it'd be worth going, because I think it's about 200 and something with the battery, with a 2 amp hour or a 4 amp hour. They do actually come in a pack out kit. So definitely look out for that if you're going for this. It's got all the padding and all that sort of stuff in it, all the molding. But yeah, that's it, guys. So thanks again. Leave a comment, notification bell, all that good stuff. Head over to my Instagram. I'm always doing giveaways and I'm also giving out stickers. So hit me up there for stickers for free. And that's it. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.